What's going on, my beautiful geek culture? As always, I'm your boy O, and today we have news that Marvel Studios has met with three actors in regards to the recasting of T'Challa. And we have to talk about that today. And I have to tell you guys exactly who these three actors are. But before I get started, do your boy O three major favors. Please hit that subscribe button. And after you hit that subscribe button, make sure you hit that notification bell because YouTube absolutely sucks at notifying subscribers that content creators has uploaded videos to their platform. And don't forget to hit that like button to help me out with that algorithm, baby. Now let's get into today's video. This article is coming from Heroic Hollywood. It is titled Black Panther. Aaron Pierre and John David Washington were reportedly eyed as Marvel's new T'Challa. Is Marvel recasting T'Challa? A new rumor suggests a number of high-profile actors are in the running to play the MCU's new Black Panther. With the third installment of the Black Panther franchise officially greenlit by Marvel, the internet has once more erupted in arguments on if the studio should recast the character. I don't even know why this is a thing. The people who feels that T'Challa should not be recasted are not real fans of Black Panther. And let me tell you why. Because they feel that it is all about the mantle. But in reality, it is about the man, the king, the leader, the husband, the father. That is why we are all emotionally invested into this character. I don't get this misunderstanding of T'Challa, man. I just don't. Even Stan Lee knew how important he was. I just want to point that out to you all. The character was seemingly retired in the MCU following the death of Chadwick Boseman, with Wakanda Forever focused on the grief and rage felt by those closest to him after a tragic death off screen. Though unlike prior incarnations of the controversial debate, there was evidence Marvel may actually be doing it. A rumor from scooper Jeff Snyder suggested that the studio was looking for an actor to play the new Black Panther in the MCU's next two Avengers films. This is the closest fans has gotten to an official confirmation that T'Challa will be recasted, leading to an avalanche of fan casting choices hitting the internet. Scooper, My Time to Shine LO, added fuel to this fire by putting out their own rumor about the situation. According to their post, Marvel has already met with quite a few actors to play the new T'Challa in the MCU. The three names listed were John David Washington, Calvin Harrison Jr., and Aaron Pierre, all of which has been popular picks by fans to play Black Panther if Chadwick Boseman was ever to be recast. Yeah, so that's the names. Now, let me show you who they are. All right, right here, we have John David Washington. Now, if you're unfamiliar as to who this guy is, and don't get me wrong, this is a AI photo of him. I'm sorry, I just could not help myself because he looked so cool as that of Black Panther. Don't get me wrong, he has on the gold, which is closer to T'Chaka, but this looks lit. However, many people are unfamiliar with him. He is the son of Denzel Washington. So that tells you that this man has acting in his genes. In fact, I haven't seen a bad John David Washington film yet. You know what I'm saying? Even if it was a film that I'll say to myself, yeah, I didn't quite really enjoy that, but it was never bad to me. So this will be a great casting if it happens. Next up, which I know is off of the table, is that of Aaron Pierre. Now, I would love this casting as well. However, he has already been cast as another character in the DCU, and that is that of the Black Green Lantern himself, John Stewart. That's right. If you're unfamiliar as to what has occurred, let me get you up to speed. This man, Aaron Pierre, has been cast as that of Jon Stewart. I'm very excited about that. This is one casting that I feel that James Gunn knocked out of the park, right? So, with that being said, I feel that he is off the table at this very moment. And maybe he was the actor who they said turned the role down last year because he was in favor of that of Jon Stewart. Don't get me wrong, maybe he feels that Jon Stewart will allow him to have more freedom, because I do feel that Marvel Studios knows that they're behind the eight ball with T'Challa, so they're going to try and force him into everything in these next few upcoming films. So maybe he felt like he could have had a little bit more freedom with that of Jon Stewart. So I'm very excited about that. And last but certainly not least, and I'm unfamiliar with this guy, is Calvin Harrison Jr. Now, from my understanding, he and Aaron Pierre both co-starred in Mufasa, The Lion King, so I'm not familiar with his work. But if I was to criticize this decision, I would say that he does not have the look. You know what I'm saying? He doesn't have the look. Aaron Pierre has the look for everything. John David Washington, that guy can pretty much, how could I say this, pull off any role. At least in my opinion, right? The creator, Tenet, he could pull off any role, but I'm not familiar with this guy's work. Now, matter of fact, let me see, what has he played on? What is his name? Calvin Harrison Jr. Calvin Harrison Jr. Let's see what he has played on. His filmography is Waves, Mufasa, Monster, High Note, Night, The Little Mermaid. I don't know what he played in that. Elvis. Oh, so he actually has some experience, right? He actually has some experience. This guy has played in a magnitude of things, but I'm not familiar with him, though. I would say that, but man, I'm just so happy that Marvel Studios has finally gotten around to rectifying their decision to kill off T'Challa. I just feel like it's something that they should have never done in the first place, especially after Black Panther made $1.3 billion worldwide. That should have told Marvel Studios that, look, this is a character that we should keep around for the long haul. You know what I'm saying? Now, don't get me wrong. Many people are saying that, yeah, they're struggling for money at this very moment, but I don't care about that. I don't. As long as they course correct the wrong things that they have done in the past, right? This was one of them. Not having T'Challa in the MCU feels like a crime, right? It feels like we all was done wrong. But what I can say about this situation is Marvel Studios, just satisfy us. You know, whoever you cast, make sure that they're up for the task, because this is not going to be an easy job. You know what I'm saying? This is going to be a role that the actor is going to have to knock out of the park the moment that they step on screen. Thanks for tuning in, and don't forget to like and subscribe, and visit my channel on the daily for more content, movie reviews, and trailer reactions, and also movie news.